爆能器还是没有安装。
爆能器这个时候安了，已经选择主动出，但主动出紫烟被秒了。那现在情况会不一样，因为 DRG 他们手包的技能还有火，还有雷。正面看一下 Spirit Z1 还多打了一个，不过 Nick 倒了，小黑屋进不来，因为 Luke 他是一把雄鹿，这个位置平常出了点问题，5卡数直接被反杀了。
而且队友在打小黑屋的时候一直要架浴室，所以导致每次枪都少一个人的感觉啊。
燃烧榴弹直接给。 扑出来了，
时间已经要不够了。
Spirit 已经看到人了，正义点了一个，已经是4杀了。Spirit Z1 Ace 拿到手里，2025年的第1个王牌精锐，
在日落之城的光的霓虹，
同样也是开年的第1个 Ace 啊。Spirit Z1 每一发每一个正面的对象他都。
这一波的双节奏进攻还是很顺，但是 Smokey 在2楼处守住了2侧，都接住了，3杀到手，队友也在赶的过程当中
转起来了，4杀的 Smokey， 好像胜利的天平已经倒向了 EDG，
找到了位置 ，Smokey 赶过来想要拿到自己的 Ace， 康康在帮忙拉交线，
帮忙去勾了，
但有一根半线，而且区正好掉到了原地，
天极光束带走了，龙回沧海苦归山。
在给一个矩阵雨波的一个情况下，现在康康直接站定4点位，暗点是被躲掉了，你肯定是要禁烟的，而康康，
我在点后把人全清完了，
珠峰刷新，再打一个伤，有没有 Ace？ 触发的子弹足够了 ，Lavius 在缓缓走来，而康康已经架住预判的子弹，瞬间甩过来，康康的王牌精锐，
架中间打2边，
这复刻了自己的神技。
15滴血，数位在 A 小几乎没有机会换位的位置，最后一发正义收掉了对手。
破口，
小枪打大枪的一个 Ace， 机会抓取能力非常的强。
能看到打到这种比较焦灼或者是比较持久的这种战斗之上，经验出现了问题 ，XLG 3个人都想一起去了。
没错 ，VCT 经2025到现在最有含金量的一个5杀。
他是一个1打4，而且这一分确实对 EDG 来说感觉处理的会有点粗糙了，他们没有把协同拉上，他们
当这个困境，当这个情况不是特别公式化的时候，像奥特曼现在知道他左右两边都有人，说要有人出去帮他交技能，或者不出去帮他交技能，反正就是要有人要帮他。
VM封的也太明显了。
对，这是大家都会去做的一种处理啊，但这次终于是被小开给抓到了。
警觉性上来说，小开是做的很好的。
没有先锋位的出烟闪了，这波会很难进，想要进的话可能就要投入更多。
不过反手的一个闪，所有人吃到闪光的效果。与此同时，小开在点里转起来了，一个人接住了对方所有人的 rush。
反手的火光玫瑰又是闪到了4个人，完美的一波枪线布设以及技能的协同。
对，闪拉满了。
队友还补了一个重力补网，把人给驱赶开，让对手没有办法打同枪线。
内之怒直接就射 A， 但是在镜面，哇 ，Live 在脸上打掉了一个，可惜他没有机会走了。2楼下来的混战，阿阳直接不要命了，但是对面给闪，小黑收拾了这个局面。RP 没有人掩护啊，小黑没有在看 RP 的旁边，
有一个开明，
但是你也给了机会。 小黑面临一个残局，1打2，劣势42滴血。无效命令交与不交没有多大的影响。
得去找一下小黑的位置具体在哪。
开爆眼，小黑
有机会
，30多滴血，对面选择拆一半。柏林起身在找对面的人，两边都在找，错过了，没赶到。他们打了一个，还以为没有能够正面对住小开，13秒的时间，点后只要拖时间就可以了。这一分，XLG 很难再进得去爆龙器了。
8秒钟的时间已经有点来不及了。Raga 的话打掉了4只，
时间。
2楼 Raga
绝对不能冲着爆能器去，冲着人去就对了。
最后的0.1秒完成了一波 Ace，
是，哇，再来看一下，他是一路从南杀到北。2楼拿手杀，1楼绕一圈，绕场1周，把广告牌杀穿，然后最后在差不多只有大概3、4秒钟的时候结束了这一分。
哇，这时与此同时来进攻了，此刻霍大仙被抓到，有人一勾一打败对方，非常精准，聊天有收获，再来吃到闪光的RP半帮忙，4杀到手了。马上有 Ace， 有没有机会 ？Ace， 悠悠一个人在 B 点转了起来，
触发这一个彩段，
混一下烟，有3米直接把弗勒西给混掉了。那陆假生，但现在有3米的位置，
还要保技能，先保活。
看到了，直接给闪。我看这边有3米能够先打一个，刚好点一块去了，有3米在第
他们局势真的很不妙啊，想搅，但这样小开有点走不掉了，
真的要扑了。
尤其是发现响局，光这个位置已经到了，前后都有人，
四面八方都有人，再跳一下，小开的狙很稳，但是2发的子弹还是有在被围剿的情况，一直在勾小开，最后的一发还要去找最后一个人在哪里。这一波的脚枪给开把自己的终极技能都刷出来了。
是的，小开的状态还是非常不错的。
最后一人脚不漏了 ，A 死小开。
哇，毕竟
闪了主动拉，那现在知道你人多，而且死了一个。现在其实对于 TE 来说有很多选择，硬打也是可以做的选项之一，但走我觉得可能是更好的事情。走了，直接不跟你搞了。
有一个人做 fake，
甚至留了这个前期爬虫，再给点压力，把你的人拖住你的回防。
但是我觉得小开这个位置要稍微谨慎一些，这个枪不能掉。
他其实有点想去变成少尉去绕对面的屁股。
想去抓对面回防的一个 timing。
哎，真抓到了！
决斗变少尉对吧？航母掉头。
还有2楼还有，他完全不知道，放过去了。
谁偷谁的侧身就不好说喽。
小开完全不知道，但是给队友爆了，留一手。强来抓，
有一手说我也知道人在这儿，但是我没打过。这样的话，小开再从上一个 BO3 延续到这个 BO3都没有什么问题。
在前期的时候，在对手一口堵这个点是堵对了，但是前期足够耐心。
对，我觉得这次 TE 就很快吸收了上一轮背反。
还想摸 A 小，他
又来了，又来了，
再架。
顶出来，但欧腾很危险，欧腾直接被打掉了 ，SI 能够秒一个 ，Spirit C1 是掉了一把狂徒的。SI 还要去找机会吗？感觉有点危险，但是他枪多打了一个。
被打过来的不是就是吧？这个距离太劣势了，但是正义不卡数，残血还在输出。
Life 要退 ，Life 这个位置不能够去再 repick 了 ，repick 很危险。
可以先补给一下，会有一些换枪的机会。但是蟒侠2发子弹，2个人都是一枪身体致死。
哎，这有这么一个蟒侠，
这队伍的选手上台的时候，今天就显得异常的活跃。
是
在赛场上手也很烫。
哦，哇，这个是蟒侠，这个身位的控制，这个瞄准，
对，最后确实。
同时把头埋低，打了一个1换1。现在对于第2季来说，其实我觉得精英接触2楼确实是不错的选择，但是你后续下跳之后该怎么打也很重要。卢克得先藏，
可以藏一下，看一下正面
要顶住 B 大，他做到了。第2节是会被清，但是也拖了一定的时间。
对，现在是一个3v3，关键其实 Nova 已经回防基本到位了，爆能器现在才安置，有蹲加雷，安置爆能器的人会很危险，踩雷飞剑这一次
同样的剧情，但是卢克顶住了，手里还有玩意儿火，虽然被捆在原地。
他在骗，欧林欧要不要出？欧林欧只能选择再拿出来了，王牌精锐，
他这一分在重生点，一个人就是一个军队。
蹲加雷给完之后，其实进攻方是一个劣势，虽然爆能器安了，但他是一个2v3，这个口子出来的人想补枪，但是叠到一块去了 ，Luke 的架枪。
就是我们刚刚说过，因为在进攻边，京东拿到点位优势的时候，他们变成架枪的那一边的时候够准，
没错，
就准度上面，我觉得京东也是
2位一遍又一遍的回应他的敌人。
会找击杀的一名选手，第2分就给我们看到了一波王牌精锐。
自己本人还是比较羞涩的，自己拿了一个王牌精锐，队友感觉队友比他还激动。
而且狼队明显在莲花古城里面啊，他们对于局势的预判、预读甚至优先的落位，还有
非常的集中。
对，你看这一标，对方刚刚一漏，瞬间拔标，
而且他是5个非常干净的对位单杀，我感觉是。
对，就除了 RB 这边拉扯了一点点时间以外，其他人都是出来
拿下之后，其实标记的经济压力会比较大，手上可用的终极技能在下一轮应该是需要盘算一下了。
没错，这分其实还是蛮危险的，4打2的回防。
找到了这个软掩体，他有一点盲点，他没有跟雨凤，他直接去架这一侧了，所以他很清楚对手大概会出来的位置了。
那这些衔接配合上枪法，在上半场的话很危险的时候，也是 C.Meiwen 团队率先站出来。
对。
He might get a shot at Zeppa too.
Oh, wait a second. Nobody clears this. Nope. Nobody clears this!
Not one.
Oh my gosh, Zeppa with 3!
Beautifully played.
And
that's the ult into the next. Mike could have shot at the ace here.
Away. Zeppa.
On the swing, there it is! The ace for Cloud9. 3.
It's been 6 rounds.
He's just insane in the first half, huh? I don't either. BG perched up.
Oh my goodness.
He's just gonna continue.
Cut it out, man.
Tries to hit the third, and he does.
No way.
Teeing off on crew. DG's in, take a bow. Gift card and $100 in iBuyPower rewards after each ace. Follow at iBuyPower on social media. Watch these clips. I mean,
which one?
All 5.
First of the week too, so iBuyPower is giving away a PC for the first ace of the week. After that, $100 Riot gift card and $100 in iBuyPower rewards for each one we see further for the week. And make sure you hit up iBuyPower.
Funny way to get the morale up. Oxy finally turning up for this squad, man.
Yeah, bro thought he wouldn't give credit with that jump off. Come on, bro. Hey.
There. That something tells me that's not going to be a good plan for them. LZ snipes off a kill on top of Books, but there's no easy way to plant this spike yet with Melzer still backside, still creeping forward. That's going to be one. LZ gets yet another, and finally the plant to go down.
Where the flank is coming in. Kesnet, you have to look down.
My.
Hello. Free one for Kesnet. LZ forced to swing because of Kesnet's positioning, and that's a stunning shot! How the hell? Free round on defense as a solo anchor. And he just takes his anger out on this round.
I think he just multiplies his kills by 6 in one round. And just so you know,
Legitimately, where did that come from? Rappa's caught on that trip that net place had never been broken. Havoc didn't walk into it earlier, and then Vic just snaps.
For the side 100 Thieves, they need to secure this round. They want to keep Energy off a game point. The importance of this one is huge on Energy's map pick.
What a good stall.
One kill, almost a second one spammed through the wall. It's gonna be another one from EU as he looks for a fourth kill. The jump, possibly the ace coming in from EU. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hot series.
Map between Energy and 100 Thieves.
Another ace by iBuyPower. If you think I was kidding, get over to their socials at iBuyPower. Start participating in that with the hashtag #UnlockYourAce. You're gonna be
double up, in fact, for Loud. This is scary here. And there's Askia emerging, takes Digizine down, instantly Kawanzine spotted out, of course. That's the Nightfall doing work. A second here for the 2G duelist. He's got to respect that special delivery.
The Steel Garden comes in and Askia.
Loud get into it, start to download him a little bit more, and there it is! This ultimate isn't, I do think Digizine dodged the Nightfall, but still couldn't win that fight. Then Vinny had no chance against him, and that shot there was crisp.
Gift card and $100 in iBuyPower rewards merch. Make sure you're heading over to iBuyPower socials. Hashtag #UnlockYourAce to make sure you're for the post plant here. Second spamming through using that hero rifle on this buy, or I should say upgrade rifle.
Shots are missing though. There's an opening for C9. Not anymore.
Yeah, he closes it down. Oh, waiting on the right side, waiting for the crossfires to come through, and he finds the aim. Guns for C9 this time.
Crossfire placement could be good again.
Can Vic finish it off? Bang goes for another one, an ace on the board, all by himself here. Zeppa and net are left. Has to deal with the flashes. And the uplink shows exactly where he is.
That's huge though. Not getting spammed after the hat came through and he survives. Now he can play around the map. Keep C9 guessing. These weapons got picked up now. 2 rifles on the side of C9.
Bang. Bang with the ace! Bang with the Red Bull clutch! Team and for the fans today.
Sentinels fans definitely are getting some goodies so far from highlight reels coming out from these players across the board. Mentioning clutches out from Zelsis. Aces on this first map. Look at that. The piss run was perfect. The small change coming through here from 100 Thieves was that they added more players to push behind.
I mean, he was the one that saved them in a very similar situation on B a few rounds prior. 4 rounds earlier, something like that. He pulls out a kill with 8 seconds left on the clock. Somehow gets it from the depths.
He's got the hardest touch.
Recovers it. He does today. But also, everybody does today on E.
Give a plant down. I'm sure somebody just hit the tab. They're like, okay, somebody picked up an orb. That means they're gonna move towards the A site, and then you just salvo each other. I think that's very smart.
And here is it, scurrying around, good with the crosshair placement. All are going to be trying to fight all the way deep into S.Meiwen. That's a good dart though, lighting them all the way up and punish inside. That's LT defends through into the back there. Sheriff's in hands. Going to try and make it work. Boostio! Boostio! What is this? 1 bullet left. 4 kills in the round. It's an ace on the cards. Wingman forcing the issue out wide. And there you have it. Stand up. Take a bow, not too far though, you don't want to disconnect your entire setup.
Got a bit of a freebie here on Cabrera to open things up, but then nice catch on Askia. Just as Askia was about to fight over Snowman control, he held their ground and dealt with the stack instead of pivoting away from it. What does 100 Thieves do? They'll just spray them all down, I guess.
Okay! No one ready for Cryo to be that deep onto the line apparently. It's like, oh my god, how do I avoid this guy? How do I avoid this guy? Snappy for the eye. That's hashtag unlock your ace as well on socials as well. And $100 Riot gift cards and $100 in iBuyPower rewards every time there's an ace. Let's just see it again.
This one was so fast. How does he manage to spray down 4 in that spot? I only even see 3 players on the
stun too. Second with nowhere to go and he still gets a kill!
So clutch.
Things slow down for just a moment as DG's creeping forward with the op in hand. The timing! The barrel of the gun spotted and now position given away. They know where second is and they're going to be dropping it on him. Narrate is close by and he's dead. Much more to be found for Zekken. He's going to have to ace if he wants to win this out. Make that 4! Can Zekken deliver? A fake TP and now Zekken creeping forward. Quietly off the tab too. He's waiting close by. He's sticking it to half. He's gonna stick it all the way. Not able to settle the shots. He finds some time on the swing. And Zekken delivers for Sen City. The iBuyPower ace. What a play.
And that wasn't just this time. The shock dart won't claim the right side.
Another half as they try to put in. Zekken is too sharp.
Oh, buddy. That is filthy. 3 for Zekken now on null command in play. Give him the rest. Just Kesnet left now, and Zekken will duck it away. There is your iBuyPower ace, folks. Remember, the first ace of each week.
Impact on the round.
There's a rifle. Dropped, needs to be recovered. Looks like Shannon was able to get in amidst the cover of the poison orb and at least get that rifle in hand. He's going to have to make good use of it though, because Zekken is tearing them limb from limb. He has to hear this, surely. Cortesia trying to get his way up the slope. Shannon does finally employ that rifle.
Cortesia has just picked one up as well, so decent enough weapon. Transfer from Zekken into the ace is so unreal.
Man, MIBR, not the way they want to start on this map. One that Sen have not won yet this stage.
Oh my god,
it's a bit early for that, don't you think?
See what they can get done. No abilities to work with. Just gonna take it up straight up in these fights. Raw gunplay needs to do the job. Quick scope, tap, gotta force that pull out. First wave of things, rare whiffage, Aspas up and around! Drafted away, and sky high! Just slicing and dicing!
Card $100 in iBuyPower rewards for every ace. Follow at iBuyPower on socials. Use the hashtag #UnlockYourAce. Can we get back to this?
Oh my god, two spray transfer headshots as well. That is nasty. He deserves to stand up after that one.
Sight, plays are on. I want to try and square up to it. Straight up into the smokers. Well, Mazzino! God almighty, target-rich environment doesn't even sell it properly! God damn, Mazzino, listen.
The iBuyPower ace. Just gnarly. I mean, they're just running at him one by one. He's tracking them through the smokes, flashing them both himself too.
Gabe, Norkin Trent! 2 kills now, Jogomo still desperately trying to escort them forward, but Jonah P is going to be taken down. And it is all on Jaw. They're trying to stop this Thrifty from coming through. Binds 2, the reload completed. A dimensional drift online. Swipe and he gets it done! Jogomo! What an unbelievable ace! What an unbelievable player!
rounds in Sideshow. We saw Jogamo pull off a play that nearly kicked me out of the damn building.
And Josh RT couldn't believe his eyes either. Jorg's in a spot here where he gets another kill that just allows him to get that gate crash back. Gets another, puts the gate crash fake onto the other side of the choke point, and just happens to have both of the players perfectly lined up to ace, to clutch, and to pull that wallbang headshot to begin. His Sheriff aim was remarkable.
That's insane.
Utterly remarkable.
That's insane work. Absolutely insane work.
What a beastly round from Pancada. Before, the pivot through Garage after that B exploration didn't quite work. A lot of players just kind of getting caught out in the open.
Yeah, make sure to follow iBuyPower on socials, hashtag unlock your ace. Lots of giveaways to be happening. And Luke Show, you can tell he's happy with
stopping them from getting the spike. I like the setup from Zen, but Joe just hit the shots.
That's hashtag unlock your ace on social media as well. You can earn plenty.
He has. Look at these kills. It was a labored fight at the very beginning, but everything else, clean shots, one taps, silenced.
Oh my gosh.
Right off the bat, I'm scared for other teams. And what a heads up play from I think he held on to that trip, placed it late, so it got value in the middle of the round. Those salvos used from Cloud9 early on.
Second chances, that kind of thing. And a lot of players that are example of that. Ye1 stuck into this corner, does well with his stinger to clean up this eco round, but Gracie especially, he's had his chances. He's gonna give it to us. They want an ace. He's got his chance, of course.
They de-root IC from this position, lying in wait with a Bucky in hand. And my God, he's going to be making it awfully difficult. Waiting though, Util in and around for it. It's a wide face leap, barely able to get a handle on it. Tucked to the corner still. His position's going to be noted. It's a pit drop down. Oh, and then hold on. Leave. My God, man! Pulls an ace out of bloody nowhere.
Come out here with the iBuyPower ace to go up 10-2 after 4 rounds. Absurd, but it's
on socials and using the hashtag unlock your ace.
And, I mean, Valen, he stepped up, he stopped the bleeding. Who other than the IGL who wants it the most? Now, G2, they still have a chance, but a lot is going to be riding.
Power on the socials, so you can hashtag unlock your ace as well.
It's only natural that we get to cast Crew and then get another ace here with iBuyPower. But that's it. It almost feels like Vinny's like, hey, let me help the crowd. Let me help the fans in the chat get their own PC. Let me just run out.
Inapa leaping with the tour de force in this round, as we mentioned earlier, hoping to take a bit more away from it. Getting onto the side is a whole different story. Jonathan Trent still stacked up here, still have to try and make a way in with these pistols. Okay. Zelsus gets dropped by Leaf. It was an operator, if I'm not mistaken. Another? This is so bad for your economy, man! That is disgusting!
God!
And again, it looks like an early brawl.
It is indeed, and it's Camo going down. Kiko still holding ground, and Kamek stepping up for the fight. Another big push early on from Team Liquid. Hello. It's not ended up in the best position. Fluorescent pops off with those last 2. That puts her up to 4 kills already. And it's Nats, the player who clutched the previous round, now meeting his demise. Fluorescent answers back. A big clutch from Liquid.
You're looking at a player, the first to make it from game changers into the league, acing versus Team Liquid, a mainstay within the VCT. And there are players on the other side as well. You're talking about highly experienced, a minimum of about a year within the league, if not more.
Sure, put into heaven, this could be a mistake. It certainly is, as Fluorescent rounds the corner first. Ruxic, the hit is on its way. They know about Avova. The TP coming out of the ult up top's being hurt. Avova and Batu dealt with. They're ready for Fluorescent to be around here. Even what was that? I can't believe I just saw that. Should replay that, maybe even now. Screw the round. 2v2. Shao, 32 HP. Tom, all thanks to Fluorescent, this is winnable.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to walk anywhere near. Don't even go near a wall that Fluorescent is looking at, because you might just fall gun barrel spotted. A 4th kill already for Fluorescent, and she will take over.
Nice kill on the Ruxic, sure, but this Decent kill. This one. Get out of here!
I wouldn't even think to shoot at that part of the wall.
They're behind the wall. The defuse, though, the problem. Already stopped with the grab well in play. The kills, though, go down! As all 5 are found! He's got the TP to get out, and he might be caught by...
Who I'm sure has been up there before in the statistics. This was one they desperately needed. The hero plays as his teammate looked to defuse, and again, it comes right down to the wire for the side of GX, but a couple of rounds like that, that's exactly what I'm talking about from their side.
We've seen everybody, there's not often you talk about the vibes of Fnatic. Oh, hold that thought for the time being. Kayak. What? What? No! No way is this.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him.
I'm surprised he's still going with the sniper. I fully expected maybe a change up. It doesn't matter though. Maybe that's why he just finds 3 in a matter of seconds. Ignore me. Use whatever gun you feel comfortable with.
Another PC utility to stop it. The extra tap. They're going to swing straight into Sociable. He's landed another and not quite taking the kill, but he'll get the ace in the end. Every piece of the puzzle put together by this man. You said you didn't want to see them die to the sniper. I think he did enough.
First ace was fairly quickly followed by the second ace. This is absurd. He's not using that gun in any manner for which it was designed, but hey, I guess that's why he's not using the headhunter. Aggressive dive-ins that you need to be had, but in these scenarios, just getting into positions, trading effectively when necessary. Well, landing pretty much every single shot that was put in front of him. A massive round for Martin.
Me! That's a big problem now.
Oh, that's even bigger
from
problem.
Elite's gonna find them all. The picks that he had, the fact he was able to escape unnoticed, that's put a big problem in play for this squad. Natspots won a clean kill on the first, but now he's all alone. Gets a judge off his opposition. No, this is the perfect weapon! They thought he was gonna fall!
He got given the one gun that would save him! Express delivery to Nats in the form of... We've seen some absurd aces this week. We've now had a Judge ace and a Bucky ace over the last 2 weeks.
Oh, they're coming his way. Jerris, Mr. Fallen with one. Stun up close and a fallback salvos to be sent. This is going to be sent through. That's going to force them forward. Right into the Bucky. Mr. Fallen. He's not even taking the weapons on the ground. He knows what he wants. And it's another Bucky kill. Decoy sent through with the flash, but Mr. Fallen. This is gone.
If that is not our play of the week, we have a sponsor at the end of the day, Thomas. I thought that you were aware of this.
Change it to play of the year or something. Week doesn't cut it.
The ult in the middle as well. He took the decoy and the player out in one. Oh my.
Yeah, but he's
This kind of we don't talk about very much is that KC do have a performance coach, Mr. Ewan, and he worked with us in our 2023 year, so he's a pretty good guy. And I think that highlighting those performance coaches is something we don't very much do. But I'm very interested to see how his impact is on the team, and with his, especially his young roster.
Nice for Shadow's, just farming up. I mean, I think they. Yeah.
The ace was so fast that the crowd didn't even get to call for it. This is why everyone was shocked when we saw this man leave. We talked about him.
Utah's going to be sailing over. It's going to be stopping them in their tracks up and over, though, and not anticipating the different G2. Just them trying to square up and take these fights. Durka, this guy, not willing to take a step back. Wants to take the fight, and he wants to take it now, but he has slowed it down, and he is essentially the sole recipient of this site. He's going to try and hold this one down. First line of defense! Oh my god, he might just be the only one necessary! Tucked into the site, is there any defense in order? Durka! Coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out!
I said he had to come alive, but they breach-ulted him and didn't clear him!
One-man army!
They're not clearing him!
They're not clearing shite! It's an ace of Durka, man!
Him as he's planting and allowed him to ace. Buzz is frolicking through the meadows there, jumping around. They heard the plant noise and breach-ulted the site!
DRX still having position in backside and B main. Vitality have a lot to do. Dash up on top side. Durka might actually have it in him. I mean, he's just dancing around him right now, freeing, holding his ground, but as the classic comes out, Durka gets a third. Vitality on pace to potentially steal this round away. Durka on 4. Durka holding up to half. Flashback comes into him, and Durka sits him down.
Close to equalizing series versus all year long. Another ace, and a dominant way to close out this half. Now we're in this series. We'll be back with what could be the final half of the lower bracket after this.
Question mark, Poster. Oh my god, it's okay, it's Poster, he's fine. He's fine on that. Cloud and Nicholas go down. He gets CT control. There's still pressure here though, right? Like, Poster can be smoked off, which he has been. His smoke's not off for another couple of seconds. Nice from Poster though. Laying it in right. Aura just gonna beeline with Westside towards the site as best they can, see if they can try and pry these players out of the back side here, but time is running low. They gotta go now, or they gotta go never. They're trying to make something happen. Westside and Aura doing well here. Poster gonna have to go for the ace. And he's gonna wait for it, he's got it. Poster saving Fnatic from what looked like a bloody mess of a round.
He joins that list of players.
And this isn't one of those aces I feel is ever gonna go into a highlight reel, right? It's just not. Because the context of the round feels horrific. It's like, what? Oh, how did Quad die? We don't. Oh?
What the hell? I've never got an ace. That's my first ace.
Nice! And it was to almost everyone. You're better than him when it's their day. I genuinely don't think you can. Okay. I'm sorry, you lost.
Oh, mate, come on. Playing quite aggressive indeed. Tucked in behind the box. Alpha comes around and a nasty surprise awaits him. Zeus now looking for a little bit more deep as Kayak claims the kill himself, and Crashy so desperately low. And Zeus quickly dispatches them. It's Chronicle and Boaster left in it, but the operator rings out. So does Zeus's weapon for another ace. He's dug them out of a deep, deep hole. We saw Fnatic go to the other side of the map. We saw them get on site, and there was a little bit of a hiccup. Chronicle, a player who's delivered, steps up yet again for the double, but it's
been a bit all over the place with his kind of agents and roles.
Yep, absolutely.
It seems like the ISO is one of the agents that he's going to be fine on.
More of that, please.
27 and 13, by the way. Like, he had some crazy performances on the Jet, but he might be getting close to some sort of new record, because this is so impressive. Like, there's a few things right now in the season that are inevitable, and one of them is that Cloud is going to get himself an ace. 14 and 4. Definitely had a quieter first map individually, but I do think those sort of games are going to be expected when you're taking over that mantle as IGL. But they
smile on his face as he finds that final kill. Every battle he took here, precise, clean, and in these rounds sometimes you go, yeah, but Tom, they had a few pistols, you know?
Confidence rounds, the ones to get everybody back on their feet, energetic, noisy on stage, and just generally more vocal, so...
Yeah, I love it.
Back, that's what I'm going to say.
I'll put this on me.
Position, Kata, stun is sublime, but it's only going to be the one. Zipan tries to continue, but it's Levin to fight back.
Looking to move towards that broken door. There's two players. Aggressive, holding on to that control. Flash is good, but Mini's better. It's 4 for Levin. An ace needed. Steps heard, and the stun subsiding. Kamek standing in his way, and he swings in for the ace. 13 to 12. He showed.
Good trades pretty much up until the last couple. Players peeking on his teammates, and he's just making sure that that trade is instantaneous. Solid reactions. I love the final kill though. Bates with the dash.
Come on!
Easy stuff for him.
Oh man, and I feel there for Hero, because it felt like there was a chance for a bit more maybe.
If they're going to be hypercritical, I think that he shouldn't be in that forward position already. Just
slip back, play back.
Passive on his site, allow a post plant, and have to fight into it. Give numbers. Oh, Ria!
Just gonna push. They're gonna just take a fight, and Camo's taken down all 3. Task, a Herculean task, and Camo wants to take them to Toronto. Sociable has to check every corner, every angle, and Camo, it looks like it's gonna happen. Team Liquid are going to Toronto. Oh, Angel's got the gun. Here we go. Here we go.
Perhaps.
Lothar, give me the tweet. Lothar, give me the tweet.
Okay. That's a lot of footsteps, Jesse. Jesse, he wants 1 kill. He knows he can't just run away. He gets 1. Wow.
Goes for the Jesse! A triple, a quad, the ace!
Can certainly could be put to good use. Now pushing on the corner, swings out. Okay, Classic gonna be able to get it done. Jing up over the top, however, will go ahead and cut him down. So to make this site absolutely unassaultable, is looking for the 2 for 1, finds it, and oh my God, he's gonna get an ace here in round 2.
Still there.
Well, here comes the push through. Ivy on the swing, able to find 1. Margaret getting another. Jimkin, however, holding it down now. A showstopper! They're all collected together, and it is an ace from beyond the grave!
This time out of hookah. One of the most dangerous ways to execute onto the site, but we'll see if it works. The Dizzy, there it is! A quick 180 with the showstopper, and buzzes. Oh, what in the world is that? Mr. 4K himself gets 4 on the site. Takes time. Keeps Stax at bay. There's the Dizzy. Stax hides away from it. Is it a peek out? Boxy 9. He gets spotted. And Denji Texture! No longer 4K.
It felt like the entire round was lost for just a second, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, up in the skies, Texture, the showstopper straight into hookah as everyone tried to hop off. Triple kill through and through.
Wow. A little bit of util to clear the site, but has been left relatively wide open.
Stuck here, Texture, nice slide in.
What a read.
Yeah, able to find DOS9, delivering his first death to the map thus far. Finding a 3rd, and Sharon Slash are both going to be eliminated. Mr. 4K online. Famous here at the ready, Texture. That's the big question, do you even want the ace given the win record? He's going to take it. My round that EDG will bring this to a conclusion. They look to do it with 1 hero Bulldog and some Sheriffs. Sylvan swings the corner, is able to find 1. Needs 3 more of those. The weapons have been recovered. The firepower in the hands of EDG. Getting stronger and stronger. Sylvan just rejoining the squad, needing to ace clutch to keep them in the map. Avoids the fault line, swings back, finds 1! Snaps on a Foggy!
Kind of inserting themselves up towards top mid. Flashes out, looking for that quick take out towards B Heaven, but Kellia slows them down with the grab net. Looking for the spams. Bait in with the rocket. Oh, shut down off the showstopper, and Kellias will spray all 4! No reaction. I mean, this might actually fake you out a bit. And Kellia says, wait, hold on. You didn't actually check the side! Execute Paper X, possibly a retake without the best weaponry. Divide, though, decent trade for now.
Yeah, numbers are here. Spike not yet needing to be established. Spike dropped on the floor. Paper X looking to flood towards the side. The shots from Jimkin, those.
Taps forward again and again, and he knows that Jing is pinned down. A possible ace in her hands. 7 rounds left in the mag. Something, though, still looking for the fights against the counterpart Russian across the other side. He finds yet another kill.
And how do you play this as Jimkin? You've got every single piece of your ability right now.
Has to go for the spike plant. Something then taking elevation for the best possible angle. Jemkin has to be aware of this. He has to work around the pillars. Spots him out, and that's gonna be the ace! Jemkin!
To leave Izu all on his lonesome back towards Elbow. That said, the stall here is still good. 2 players of T1 have rotated over, and EDG look like they're gonna try and force themselves out. No one's looking at Izu, and what? It's an ace to kick off the day!
What a start from Meteor! You'd look at the likes of Izu, you look at Buzz, how Sylvan's been a star, Stax, but Meteor, what?
Not. My word, Meteor. The blast pack out, the attempted swing on the back of that, the combo from the duelist for Paper Rex, not good enough. And Meteor is massive.
E1 felt like all the momentum had been stolen away, but from start to finish in this round, Buzz was online.
Yeah, big game hunting. Look at him, the first 2. Finding the top flag as Chi-Chu, Kung gone, and then just says, I'll do it all myself.
No one's looking at him.
Brought to bear by Jogamo. He just sprints over that snake bite and spots both players out.
I'm back.
Drift expiring, Fallon arriving! Chocobo on the peak, finds stacks before the pit can bloom.
30 seconds left.
Meteor now. Tucked in at Alley. Away from the site. Chocobo pushed into the back. Some shots flying through the salvos. Meteor able to avoid them. Pushes out, finds the first, would have to be an ace clutch. Taps it again. Finds another. Just continuing to try to beat the board, Balin. Swinging around the flank, and Meteor pulls off the ace clutch!
Saying at the beginning of this round, if you're going for a stack, not to get too aggressive, because we haven't really seen too much of these waylay positions, right? He gets on in, but there's too many DRX members that look at that position because there's a quick time, right, to get that gun out. But I think more importantly, Mindfreak
Flash coming out, and he's trying to catch Jit Boys. Clone kind of ignored, but still.
Back of dugout, some smokes towards the site start to happen though.
Okay, at least the salvos will get sent through. Ooh, and as soon as the salvo gets sent, that might have the sight, but a bit of a tap is not going to be enough. Swaps on over, but look at Killua! Swings along a swivel, just goes full turret mode for the ace!
But he can, I mean, a great reposition to come through from Jesse Vash as well. I thought Lightning would strike in this round.
Going to be able to get forward here, towards the side a little bit faster. Now there's a trip, does get a catch. Shunman just trying to hold things down over for Waterfall. Flashback trying to stop, get in there on the opposite side. Cannot do double break! What just happened? He is ours.
He is electric. That is crazy. That second tap is so good.
It was just like, we don't have enough time. It was so fast, we couldn't get the replay built.
High score, what does that mean? Did I break it?
Should just replay the round from the beginning. No need to cut up anything.
Oh, that's the
going for the peak, but does not. Stacks goes in for the fight, and he manages to catch 3. Looking for that fourth. Crazy guy is down to a sliver, and now Stacks is maybe on for an ace. It's not very often that we get to see Stacks in for the ace.
Gone demon mode. The Bulldog, I mean, you're roaring out with that one, and Boom is on the other side, right? The shots, they are just absolutely gorgeous. 8 HP, and he comes out with that. That is towards the retake.
Oh, and look at this now. Buzz feeling confident to go in for the overdrive play. Perfectly set up by the team. Look at the flashes! He's online for the ace! Where is Forsaken? Forsaken, though, does he look for it? Buzz, low HP, but he's still trapped!
Fight with a classic through mid. Gonna get the first one. Wins this one off of Suggest's dead body. Puts it to damn good use. Just drops down onto Karan.
Masters Toronto back towards the international stage where we did Masters, right? Starting off with an ace, not a bad idea.
Certainly a very welcome sight, especially for the PaperX fans, possibly in the chat as well, but it is still really early, Komodo.
Getting up for it as well, and it's Hyunmin's decision. He waits just to see if there is anything he can work off of, and as soon as he hears the voice lines come through, peeks out, gets a nice kill. But at the end of the day, Karan positioning himself on rafters.
Starts in that first duel, but the fact that Jing is able to just get both of them in mid when you've got the dash from Buzz into the crosshairs of Jing. He doesn't need to move that much to be able to strafe that kill over towards him. And then ultimately ending with the
response by RRQ to start the round to deal with that early Dombi pressure on Mound, something that had befuddled them and caused them to kind of lose an early fight. But then Margaret is just so difficult to track, and RRQ gets lost.
Look at this from Jeremy, deep into the pocket, and they let down attack. Oh, it's a quadra kill, and then the ace. They had no idea that he was there. The sneaky.
Won both he and 10-10.
No.
Hopping off for their respective teams. Excuse me. What?
That is the weaponry, right? He's still navigating all the angles, playing it very wisely. A bit of luck, I'll admit, onto the one onto Envy, but the rest of them just on the right angle, at the right time, the right timing to re-push, and this last one, I mean, it's 2 HP.
So Akame has to back out. Jinbug, he gets out of it. He shuts down Yunotan. That's the dive gone.
Still able to hold again as well. The second kill going through. A third. Now looking onto the fourth. Picks it up. It's all onto Jinbug. And Poppy trying to hold off against the backline. Jingbung looking for the ace. He peeks out off the recon and gets
here on the retake. He's gonna go ahead and take the gate crash actually. Well, kind of leaves Cruz all alone, but Ban does get one to even the numbers.
There it is, back in the elbow with the Marshall as well. So huge sightline, and he definitely spots things out. Goes for the re-peek. That's a third kill. Swaps over onto the Ghost just for Adam Master. And this could be the ace!
Rebuild the lobby. They remade it. Got to this 2-2 scoreline. So I think timeline-wise, things might be a little messed up, but we'll try to keep everything as aligned as humanly possible. Callisto on the reposition. Patrick Hu forced away as the flash comes in. Nice drag across. Famous going to be taken down. It's Callisto. Looks to absolutely shatter their hopes here on this C site.
Down, C.
He absolutely wants this ace. And it looks like Global, it looks like they're willing to die to give it to him. They do lose out on an additional player, but the ace...